Formation dismissed. Hit. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Sit down.
All right, we are watching now the procession is St. Peter police officer Austin Buss has been released from North Memorial Medical Center in Robbinsdale. You saw the other officers that were out there lined and giving a salute from a number of different agencies out there. And, you know, a couple of things come to mind here. One is for those other officers, you know, it is a reminder to them of the danger of police work and how in any case what began with a simple pulling somebody over for speeding turned into a you know, a very dangerous encounter with a police officer hit by a shotgun in a residence, and you know how close of a call that may have been that put him in the hospital for over a week. And then the other thing is when you saw him walk out and see that display out in the circle at North Memorial, you could see the emotion that hit him. We have no idea if he had any idea that that was happening. You figure he had some sort of idea that there might be something. We don't know if he knew the extent of it.
Right. And you could tell how emotional it was for the people who were with him as well. You know, I mean, just, you could only imagine how thankful they were to be standing there today and able to go home today, right? I mean, there are too many times that situations like this end when the officers can't go home. I think about Burnsville quite often. Officer Buss was shot when the suspect was up on the second floor, and they were attempting to go up to the second story of the home that he had ran into when he shot down at them. And it was sort of similar in Burnsville when the suspect shot down at the officers there. So, you know, I think everyone's thankful that things didn't end worse here and that he's able to go home today. A week can feel like a lifetime when you're in the hospital, but you know, it's a good day for Officer Buss and his loved ones.
Yeah. And again, you know, you see he had a vest on, so that would have saved. I mean, imagine without, I mean, they always, you know, officers are always wearing vests all the time, everywhere. And they, you know, sometimes they really kind of match the uniform. Sometimes they're wearing them over the uniform and they just blend right into the rest of the shirt. And you can imagine how important it was for that. So this is the post from the St. Peter Police Department on Facebook today that he'll be escorted from numerous jurisdictions south on Highway 169. If community members would like to welcome him home, they are invited to gather along the boulevard of US Highway 169 / North Minnesota Avenue between Broadway Avenue and Union Street. They ask you please remain in the boulevard area for everyone's safety. So there you go. He is
So-
on his way.
He's on his way. Right now we're watching the chopper follow them along. They're going to be getting on to Highway 169. 169 will take them down south of the metro into St. Peter. If you're not familiar with the area, St. Peter is not too far north of Mankato. So that's where they are headed. I'm hoping that the chopper sticks with the procession, but I'm not going to make any promises, Rob.
Yeah, we don't know.
We do have a couple of traffic cameras along 169, so I'm going to keep an eye on those, and if I'm able to catch the procession going by on any of those cameras, I will let you know, but that's also quite a bit of a magic trick that I can't promise.
That's true.
It's hard. And we do have a camera down in St. Peter that will be at the welcome home reception for Officer Buss as well. So
From North Memorial Medical Center to St. Peter is about an hour and 15-minute drive.
Yep.
So they just departed, let's say, within the last 5 minutes. So
Yeah.
we're looking at them
2:30?
arriving around 2:30 or so, yeah.
Yep. All right, Rob, let's take a quick break here. Going to take you to break on the shot of this chopper, once again watching St. Peter Officer Buss make his way back home after being shot in the line of duty a little over a week ago.